You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Faded 2 Games here. Welcome back to another Warframe video. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys my Excalibur Umbra build that I've been using for Steel Path. And when I tell you this motherfucker is a beast, bro, I ain't gonna lie, he's a lot stronger than I thought he was. Just from the way I run him, a lot of his abilities are very lackluster when it comes to damage output. Now there is a certain augment that you can use for him to increase his damage like tenfold, or to ramp up his damage as fast as possible, because he relies a lot on his combo counter. But without further ado, if you guys aren't already new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for your boy, as it's about to get good. Cue the intro. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get to his abilities first and foremost. So his passive, Umbra, exhibits sentience into combat. In combat without transference control, attacks 10% faster and does 10% more damage while wielding swords. So we get a 10% damage boost and attack speed while using swords, which is very strong. So definitely, if that's not enough reason to use swords on Excalibur, that should be visual last launch. Now we have slash and dash alongside expected the power exalted blade slashes, inflicting bleed status. Now if you have surging dash, it adds combo counter every time you slash an enemy, and depending on your ability strength, the more combo counter you gain. So definitely run surging dash if you want that damage ramp up time to be a lot shorter and faster. Now we have radio howl, a ferocious howl that stuns nearby enemies and causes sentience to shed any built-up resistances. Okay, that's pretty cool. So it's like a blind. Next we have radio javelin. Radio javelin impales nearby enemy, inflicting bleed status. So bleed, impact, and puncture procs on at all times, which is very, very strong. Is a very good primer ability when it comes to dealing slash damage. And next we have gloom. This is our, I wouldn't say not our bread and butter, but this keeps us alive, because as Umbra we don't have very good crowd control. As you know, his radio howl is strong, but the radius is I would say it's very lackluster. And the way our abilities are, we have very low duration. So we're running gloom to slow down acolytes, along with slowing down the nearby enemies as well as healing us for every enemy inside the ring. Now per enemy can go to 10 per second. I would say 10 energy per second, depending on the amount of enemies, and the range increases 1 meters every second, and it's only around 16 meters. But we can definitely increase it if you want, but I tend to stick to narrow hallways because I don't want to have everything around me that's able to shoot me that is outside my radius. So keep that in mind. And we're also running Cinerook, Growth Spring, and Temporal Drag. Alright, let's get into the Archon Shards. We're getting to the build. First, we wanted one for effectiveness of health orbs. We have Crimson Archon Shards for melee crit damage, Tau 4's Archon Shards for melee crit damage. We have another one for effectiveness of energy orbs, and another one for melee crit damage. We are hitting very, very hard. Very, very hard. Now, for the build, we're running all our Umbra mods are not maxed out. I am maxing them out slowly but surely. It will be a lot stronger by the end as well. But we have Max Equilibrium, Adaptation, Flow, Rolling Guard, Umbra Fiber, Umbra Intense Fire, Transient Fortitude, Corrosive Projection to lower the armor. And I did throw an Aura armor, so you can run whatever armor you want with it. If you want the extra damage, baby, definitely go Steel Charge for that percentage melee damage. Next, run Arcane Fury and Arcane Energize. Alright, and our primary running Fuelman with primary Deadhead. Now if you want more melee damage, so you're not losing much on your DPS when it comes, you get 6%, which is basically a primary dexterity, or which is basically still charge in itself. Next, running Epitaph as a primer as well with secondary dexterity, so another 40%. Stacks at the 6 times, so that's actually quite a lot of damage. If I think about it, quite a lot of damage. So if you stack those, you'll be hitting very hard. Next, running Twin Conqueror. As you guys know, this is my baby. This is my baby. But running across the sneaks, Streamer's Wraith, Focus, Energy, Organ Shatter, Gladiator Might, Melee Exposure, drifting contact, blood rush, sacrificial pressure, and sacrificial steer. And reason I have electricity, you don't really need it, but you can definitely go. You can go heat if you want, but I chose Flux Edge for the efficiency, which is very, very good. Maybe attack efficiency. Now I might switch it up, to be honest. So I might go Ireland Scourge just to have more corrosive damage. We get an even higher corrosive stack, but I do like the 10-second combo duration, so it lowers the time and damage in between times that we deal. Now with Dreamer's Wraith, it just keeps ramping up, and make sure you multiply that by 12 times. And for the companion, running Haze, just so enemies targeting is a lot lower as well. Oh my goodness, I am tripping. Let's run pack leader, loyal companion, duplex bond, 10 shook, sharpen claws, fetch, fight, survival instinct, take assault, and slide de-evolution. So that 6% targeting against Warframe is lowered as well, while we have his ability active, or whenever he dies, which is very, very strong, y'all. Very, very strong, man. Alright, to be honest, that's pretty much the build, guys. Before we get into the gameplay, if you guys are just now finding out and tuning in, make sure you guys tune into our Twitch. I'm gonna pop it right here on the screen. And yeah, man, jump right into the gameplay.
Good people, none of us were ever really born equal. Only one life, there ain't no sequel. Some people live, others stay fearful. This world ain't never been peaceful. You got good, always butting heads against evil. The good try to be fair, but the bad lethal. They gon' fight dirty, every single one deceitful. Stand up, I wanna see your face. Get your chin up like you belong in this place. We gon' train like you've never trained before. You're going up against something that you can't ignore. This ain't a game, this your life that we're playing with. There ain't no reset button or an off switch. You gotta face your fears, you gotta scratch the itch. You gotta break through the walls and get after it. Only time will tell who's gonna make it. I promise you, I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, leaving blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying, cause I'll keep punching till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they all see greatness.
I feel like Bruno, but call me Uno, cause I got one of them with me. And I'm a beast, pity, this shit gon' bang, shitty, gotta put on for my city, bitch, I keep everything I done had enough, all this money got me acting up. Niggas be mad as fuck, cause they know I gotta bag it up.